back to Expresso here on SABC3, your feel-good breakfast show. Now, if there's one job that I'm very envious of, it's that of a restaurant reviewer. They get to check out all the amazing restaurants and taste some really incredible food. Now, this morning we're talking about the coolest noodle bar in Joburg's northern suburbs, and to tell us more about that, we have the food editor of the Sunday Times right here with us. Good morning, Hilary. How are you?
I'm very well. It's lovely to be here.
That's wonderful. Well, it's good to have you back with us again. Now, you are going to be telling us about a very interesting restaurant called the Goodluck Club. When I heard that name, I thought to myself, what a fascinating name to give a place. What kind of people would one likely be able to find at the Goodluck Club?
Well, the night that I went, it was gig night.
Yeah.
And I felt very unlucky being on the slippery slope on the other side of 50.
Really?
But I soon felt very at home. It's sort of quite a funky, sort of trendy place. So there are a lot of young people who come in, and in a funny way, it's more like they were going into their dining room and in their homes. Because it was sort of quite a relaxed feeling, and people were sitting back and enjoying themselves, and I didn't feel that it was a restaurant. It had a sort of clubby feel about it, yes.
But even being the age that you are, it's not really for just the young, it's for the young at heart as well, because you're young at heart.
Yes, no, absolutely. I mean, there was a mixed audience in there, but quite a sort of young, trendy group of executives.
That sounds fabulous. Now, food plays a very important role when it comes to an establishment. What is the type of food that one can find at the Goodluck Club?
Well, it's a mixture. The menu's not huge. The leanings are all sort of Asian. Everything's served in lovely ceramic bowls. So it feels homely and it feels wholesome. And there are lots of stir-fries, there are curries, there are obviously noodle dishes. They have some interesting starters, there's spring roll starters, and they do some lovely dim sum. And apparently a Chinese chef comes in every second day and makes these dim sum with spring onion and cream cheese and spinach. So not your traditional dim sum, but those kinds of things. But the food, for me, I don't think you, in a sense, are going there for the food. I think you're going there for a whole experience.
Yes. Wow, that's awesome. That is the experience. Now, when it comes to dessert, I'm a dessert girl.
You know, when it comes to dessert, I actually didn't have any dessert because I was so full from the wonderful noodles. And the people who own the Goodluck Club are a wonderful young funky couple called Shane and Angie Durant. And Shane is the lead singer for Desmond and the Tutus.
That's quite cool.
And 3 years beforehand, before they opened the Goodluck Club, they started Wolves, which is a coffee shop right next door. And the coffee shop is famous for their cakes, especially their red velvet cupcakes and really scrummy cakes. So the dessert menu is not big, but you can have sort of desserts that come through from the coffee shop.
Wonderful. Sure. No, I love that. Now, when it comes to an establishment as well, ambiance, you know, what does the place look like? What can you expect to find when you go there? Because I think that's also very important, because that sets up the entire experience for you as well.
No, certainly. I would say the most sort of memorable for me, it's quite a functional space. So the tables are there, and you get a sense that Shane and Angie did a lot of the work themselves. In fact, I think they did all the decor themselves. The striking feature for me is the most wonderful wallpaper with beautiful pictures of cats.
Wow.
And I was intrigued, and they said, no, they live in a flat across the road, and they're not allowed to have any pets, and they adore cats. So this was the closest that they were going to come to have their cats on the wall of the restaurant. So it's a very laid-back place, and it's comfortable, but there's nothing hugely striking about it. No.
Okay, wonderful.
Just comfortable and nice place to be.
And out of 10, how much would you give it?
I would give it sort of 7 out of 10.
7 out of 10, that's wonderful. Wow, thank you so much, Hilary. The Goodluck Club, definitely a place to go and check out in Joburg's northern suburbs. Great food, great people, great vibe and ambience. So you should definitely go and check that out. Good luck.
Stay with Expresso and SABC3.